Good day, everyone. Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February the 9th, 2023. I just come up with analysis today, just a little bit early. We have 20 minutes to the market close just because I've got something to do afterwards, so I can't give you analysis after hours. But I think nothing would be changed after that. It's just, as you see here, day is kind of like a red bar here. We are expecting this one happening, and I was waiting for this one. Everyone, I think, is following my analysis, and no surprise for everyone. We were waiting for this downside move initiated somewhere around here actually, but it just stretched up another three consecutive green bars and then coming back down. So probably the next support, which would be intermediate support somewhere around here, just back testing this trend line, this broken trend line around 4050, and 4050 is coming along with SMA 20 in daily basis, which is kind of like a minor support. I should say the major support is coming to this area. So the major support is coming to this 3944, 3950, and also 4000 level, which is going to be psychological level, which I believe market is coming down early next week to test this area. We will get a bounce probably, but this bounce could be just a selling opportunity again. As you know, I'm just looking for this sell-off is going to continuing all the way through the month of March, and probably we will get some of these levels. So in bullish scenario, we are getting to 3800, 38 to 3850. Then we will get back to the rally in kind of like a fair and very high possible scenario, I should say. Market just get into deeper correction and coming down here to kind of like a testing this double bottom, and this is going to be around 3579 to 3600, 3660, and that would be kind of the bottom for 2023, or the lowest scenario we would get a sharp sell-off, probably something like this, and it's coming all the way down to here to the lower low 32 to 3400. Still, this one is possible, but this is going to be in lower possibility, so I'm not counting on this. I'm just counting on the first and second scenario, which is here or here. So we will see how it goes, but this sell-off was kind of like a broad-based sell-off for the market. Volume was pretty good. Volume was stretching up to 77 million so far for SPY, which is S&P 500, and again we have 20 minutes to the closing bell, and after market, probably market is stretched to 90 million or so. Still, it's not that high volume reversal, but we will take this one if we get a high volume reversal. So that's going to be institution level. I believe none of these levels or candles was an institution. Institution just is staying on the side. Even with this rally, institution was on the side. Even with this sell-off right now, institution doesn't participate. So we should see when they are getting back, and we will move on based on that. So in hourly chart, if you go to the lower time frame, obviously we just broke this trend line to the downside, obviously, and the lower levels are coming back. So this is the first one that we are seeing. Market is kind of like reacting. If it consolidates here, or even a pullback to this broken area, which is a 4092, which is going to be possibility we get after market rally to here to pull back to 4092, 4100, and then coming back down for sell-off to this area. So we'll see how it goes, but this sell-off was expected. This sell-off is just the beginning, and I believe we should see a low, and it's going to be very decisive moment for the market in months of March. We are just still at the early February. Okay, moving on to different indexes and sectors. Here's starting with VIX. As usual, VIX had a pop today. So the reason that I'm saying market will have a kind of continuation for this sell-off is VIX is breaking above this channel. So whenever VIX is getting above this trend line, so that's going to spike to a decisive moment or decisive support resistance area or supply area, which it's not gonna go all the way up to here straight line, because we can see just a pullback, going up, pullback, going up, pullback, consolidation, and then sharp to move to the upside. That's gonna be the scenario that I think for the next 2 months we will see VIX is going up again to 31 to 32 level. That's gonna be the ultimate level for VIX. If we see a low in the stock market coming along with VIX at the high, so probably that's going to be the bottom of the market, but we are not there yet, so we just start the beginning. Dollar was weak today, so the Dixie had like a 103.25 right now trading. It's just a 0.21% down, but I believe dollar is just consolidating nicely, coming off the low and getting ready for another pop to 106 for the first level. Apple was positive today, ended up negative. So this is the pattern of weakness. This is not pattern of a strength. And I believe Apple is coming back down to this level. So stay tuned, sit on the side and wait for the pattern. Let's see how pattern is forming. We will get to this one. I was expecting Apple going to all the way to here, but this is going to be a lower possibility. Still, it is in my box, it is in my radar, but again, the fair possibility is Apple getting back to 135 or 130, so that's going to be the level. Amazon, just continuation of the sell-off, going down to sub 100 today and closing right now at the 97.92. Amazon had the potential to go down to 91. So again, just be patient and see if Amazon just going down to the lower low or find a support here. So we will get back to this. Facebook coming to this gap area. So Facebook is coming to this area here. It's gonna fill this gap, and don't worry about that. So we will be buyer. Probably we will add some position here and even some position here, but Facebook is gonna be, or Meta I should say, is gonna be the best among the other FANG stocks. Okay. Microsoft had a very down day today. So Microsoft gapped up all the way here, almost 3%, I believe. And look at that. So what an engulfing pattern at the top. Just confirmation for yesterday sell-off. And right now Microsoft is trading at 263. I believe Microsoft even is gonna come back below this level. So this level we will see a support or kind of like a bounce, but ultimately Microsoft, you should find it around here. I'm waiting still for this area. So sub 200, that's going to be great area for Microsoft. Google had a very sharp sell-off, just failed the breakout. So when this pattern fails, you should expect more downside is coming, and probably double bottom or triple bottom, I should say, or even lower low. So which is going to be great buying opportunity. I'm staying on the side and wait for the pattern again. Just sit tight. Price is coming back to you. Don't worry about a breakout or something like that. My cycle works perfectly so far. Not a perfect, but almost correct. I should say I was waiting for this reversal happening late January, but it just stretched to the February. That's okay. But we are just waiting and sitting on the side. We didn't take any action. We are just waiting. Price is coming back to our level and we will be buyer on those levels. Netflix reversal is coming down, still on the top. Nothing has been changed so far. I believe Netflix is getting ready for here to 51. That's going to be a possibility. Tesla had a very uptick today, but this is kind of like an exhaustion gap. 3% up today, but look at the candle. This shooting a star on the top, especially in this consolidation for the leg lower. So Tesla is topped. I believe Tesla is topped, and probably tomorrow, which is Friday, Tesla is coming back down 200. Then it's gonna just pave the way for 147 to 166. Then we are getting back to this one probably at this level. SMH was pretty positive today, but came off the high all the way down to 247. SMH is, I believe, getting ready for a corrective move to 230, 225. Let's see how it goes. SOXX, the same pattern. Consolidation is gonna fail, I believe, and it's coming back to 38, 380, 370. That's gonna be a possibility. TSM had a very nice uptick today, but look at the shadow. Like these higher shadow gives me that this momentum is gonna fail, and if this momentum fails, you will see SMH again another time, $80 SMH, sorry, TSM. So just bear with me, and we will be a buyer on those levels as well. So I'm gonna just buy AMD and NVDA. AMD, kind of like a leader in the downside, just because it was a weaker one, and probably AMD is forming another trend line bottoming around here. Like if you just connect these two levels, stretching all the way up to here, so probably AMD is coming to this consolidation area, or 68 to 72. That's going to be good buying opportunity for AMD. NVIDIA had a sell-off again, so NVIDIA was positive, like very, very substantial positive, 5%. But look what happened after that. So NVIDIA just ended up red. Red candle, however, 64% gain compared to yesterday close, but again, still it is weak. And Texas Instrument, continuation of this breakout, failed breakout to the downside. Texas Instrument, I believe it's coming back to this area, and if it take out this pivotal point, that's going to be great M pattern, and this M pattern is going to end it up here. So we will get to this one if it comes to our level. And last one for the semiconductor industry, Lam Research, we are analyzing this. Nicely coming down. It was positive, gapped up today, but ended up negative 3.63 loss today at $514 sitting. And right now, Lam Research is getting ready for test this trend line. Even it can fail and go down to this area. So we are just watching the pattern and see what pattern is working among different stocks and industries, and we will get back to that one. Moving on to Nasdaq, just give me a second. I'm gonna move to Nasdaq. Here is the Nasdaq, and let's move on to the daily chart. Here's the Nasdaq daily chart, and nicely coming down. We are just taking out this pivotal point. This is just a short seller recovery, and they're gonna cover their position. And market is just showing a bounce. I believe Nasdaq is coming back down to 12,177. We are nicely in the money. We just doubled our position here. Everyone just panicked yesterday, but we doubled our position and coming down, and we are nicely in the money now. So make sure, make it risk-free. Yesterday was a good down day. Today got a confirmation. If tomorrow we get to the first target, make sure make it risk-free and partial position. So that's how we are making money, and we just protect our money as well, because that's going to be the most important one. Moving on to the hourly chart. So the hourly chart, as you see here, just give me a second. Yeah, so we just got into this area. So this is the first level that we expected. Market is showing the bounce. So let me clean up a bit just because it's kind of messy. So here is the nice kind of head and shoulder trigger to the downside, and nicely coming down to this FL or flag limit. So market, this FL is coming along with this trend line. So as you see here, if it take out this trend line and break it to the downside, the next level would be here. So if we take out this 12,000, I believe Nasdaq is coming down all the way to 11,600 to 700. So let's see how it goes for Nasdaq. Moving on to Dow Jones. Let me just bring up the Dow Jones. Here's the Dow. Okay, so Dow Daily. And Dow Jones Daily just showing this triangle again. So we are not doing anything. It's just a down day, 255 unit down, sitting at 33,757, 56. And I believe Dow Jones is getting back to this area. So when Dow Jones is getting back to this area, we will be buyer. Along with the other stocks and the other indexes, we just follow kind of like a correlation between stocks, indexes, and we will move based on that. Here's the 4-hour chart for Dow Jones. Some kind of like a pivotal point for the support. So if we take out, you see there are lots of support here. So if we take out this pivotal point, probably that's going to be a sharp sell of something like this. Look at the M pattern. So sharp sell-off, something like this, and it's coming back down to here, probably 32 to 30, 3288 to 33,000. That's going to be the level for Dow Jones. Okay. All right. I think I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.